Looking at GDP growth rates of sub 7% as the new normal was the mood echoed by many at the conference, as was the fact that interest rates would remain stubbornly high for some time. Now, lower GDP growth rates imply that the corporate sector will have to work that much harder to maintain profitability, not to mention that the government's social spending program will come under scrutiny if there is a demand for fiscal prudence. Rupa Kudva, Managing Director and CEO of CRISIL, spoke about the health of the corporate sector and how the balance sheets of banks are going to look like. The good news is that NPAs are under control.
Clearly, the Indian economy is facing rising headwinds. Notwithstanding the headwinds, CRISIL's forecast is that GDP growth next year, that is 2012-2013, will be at 7%, the same level at which we are forecasting it for this year. Very clearly, we believe that as a country, we cannot avoid the short-term pain of weak growth or even a double dip if that happens in advanced countries. As a result of this, and as a result of several domestic factors as well, the pressures on corporate credit quality are set to intensify. After a gap of 8 quarters, for the first time in the October to December 2011 quarter, the number of downgrades that CRISIL assigned were higher than the number of upgrades. And this is a trend which we expect to further intensify going forward. If macroeconomic growth is moderating, as we are seeing, and if the health of corporate India creditworthiness is under pressure, it will reflect on the banking system as well, and we expect, therefore, profitability and asset quality of the banking system to come under pressure. So NIMs will be under pressure, therefore, because the banks, we believe, are unable to fully pass on the increase in funding costs that they've seen. We believe that NIMs may dip below 3%. Also contributing to a pressure on ROA is the higher provisioning requirements because of asset quality stress and a moderation in fee and treasury income. From our perspective, from a rating perspective, our comfort levels with the banking system is fairly high, and that is driven by the level of capitalization. I think banks used good times well to shore up their capital base. The government of India has shown strong support to the banking system in terms of recapitalizing the banks in the past. And a 9.1% capitalization, we believe, is adequate to withstand the stresses that may emerge. The NPA, thanks to the capitalization levels, the bank's coverage of non-performing assets is also expected to be satisfactory. We have done a base case scenario. There's an 8 times coverage of non-performing assets, and in our stress case scenario, it's 6.5%. So yes, I think overall story for banking is pressure on margins, increased in non-performing asset levels, depressed ROAs going down to below 1% for the first time in 5 years. But overall, I think thanks to the high levels of capitalization, banking system will be able to withstand the heightened level of stress that we are expecting in the next 1 to 2 years.